All right. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. And today I'm going to be talking about why second place is the first fucking loser, right? So, what does it mean to be second place? It means that you did just good enough, but you weren't the best. You did just good enough, but you were right there to being first place, right? You were just good enough to make it on the podium. And in being second place, you are shown that there was something else, there was something more that you could have done. Because whoever was in first place did it. They were able to prove to everybody that they did everything that they needed to do in order to get to first place. They proved to everybody that they did what they needed to do to be the best. And even though you were second place, right, everyone's going to congratulate you. Everyone's going to be like, oh, great job. You did it. You made it on the podium. And you gave it your best and you gave your all. And we're all proud of that. But you shouldn't be proud of that, right? You started to be the best. You started whatever it is that you wanted to do to be the best. And being second place shows that you are the first fucking loser. You didn't do everything that you needed to do, because if you did, you would have been first place. And I feel like I've been second place my whole life, right? Let me give you a little background. In school, I was pretty smart. I would say I was pretty smart, but I didn't apply myself, right? I was naturally smart. I was in a lot of AP classes, but I was never the smartest one in the class. I got 80s. Sometimes I would get 90s depending on the class. I got 80s. I got 70s. I got 60s. Not good, but I was better than the average because I was in AP classes. I was smart, right? Be proud of me. I was smart. I was better than the average, but I was getting 80s. I was getting 70s. I was getting 80s, right? And it's because I didn't apply myself, right? And I played lacrosse my whole life. I played lacrosse all the way up until 11th grade until COVID shut it down and I ended up quitting. And I got pulled up to varsity in 10th grade and I became a starter. I was one of the better players. I was a starter, but it was for a team that wasn't good. It was for a team that sucked. We If we won a game, it was a surprise. It was a shock. The ride home every day was quiet. It was silent because we would have lost the game. We would have got wiped out, right? I was on a travel team, right? A pretty good travel team, and we won a lot. But I was second line, and I was I did start, but that was because my dad was a coach. I thought I was pretty good. I would get some goals, but my dad was a coach, so I started, and I'm not proud to say that, right? I believe I started because I was good, but I never applied myself. I never practiced outside of actually going to practice and inside games. I never practiced on my own. I never applied myself outside. So as soon as my dad stopped being the coach, I got moved down to the second line. Deserved, but I never applied myself, right? And then also at work, I worked as hard as I could. I was the what you need me to do next kind of guy. And I feel like this is where I applied myself the most. But again, I don't feel like I was ever the best, right? I was a part timer I started in 2020, and I worked there for 4 years as a part time on and off, going back and forth between college and just working there during the summers and winters. And then when I transferred back to Long Island, I worked there during college. And eventually, I became really good friends with the operations supervisor, who was my direct boss at the time. And he taught me everything that he knew, and I feel like I did very well at it. I knew everything operations, I knew everything in the stockroom, I knew everything like that. But again, he ended up getting a promotion, and then I ended up getting the promotion to operations supervisor, which was never really done before. I got it at the age of 21. I feel like I was pretty young to get that, and I felt proud of myself because I had done something like that. But at the same time, I was friends with the old operations supervisor who was really good at his job. I was friends with him. He put out a word for me for the new boss we had, and the new boss didn't care. She just wanted to fill the position. She liked me as well. I feel like I made a good impression on her, but at the same time, she just wanted to fill the position, right? I didn't even have to do an interview. I was just pulled into the office. I spoke to him about it, and we just sat down. She was like, "Can you do the same job as the old one?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think so." I was ready to have an interview and everything like that, but I feel like it was just handed to me. Some might say I earned it. I feel like maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't know, but I still feel like in that scenario I was second place. I was never good enough. I feel like I only got that job because I had a friend who thought very highly of me. Either way, I feel like maybe I didn't deserve that job. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, whatever. But I'm here to say right now I am done being second place with my fitness and with my own fitness journey and my coaching business. I am going all in. I am not going to leave anything on the table. I am done because now my life depends on it, I would say. I'm telling myself that if I don't make money with this within the next couple of years, if I don't put everything in I have, then I'm basically screwed. I don't have a backup plan because I feel like backup plans are you preparing to fail, and if you prepare to fail, that's exactly what's going to happen. So I need this to work. And today I was reminded of this because I woke up late. I fell off. I'm not doing the things I should be doing. At the gym, I didn't eat anything. I just kept constantly talking about wanting to go off my diet and just be like, oh, I was making excuses for myself. I was like, oh, it's fine. I didn't eat anything all day. I just, I'll fine. I'll get one pizza and it'll be my entire calories for the day. And that'll be it. Even though I would be going way over my calories, I wouldn't be hitting my protein. And eating a pizza is terrible for your gut health. Eating only pizza is terrible for your gut health. I would be feeling bad tomorrow. And I have goals for myself within this business and building my personal brand, which is posting 3 times a day. I want to start posting on YouTube more. That's why I'm making this video now. I'm doing something. But I am done being second place because being second place is the first fucking loser. And I'm done being a loser. Right? And I feel like everybody that's watching this, everybody that needs to hear this, you should also strive to be the best at what you do. Because if you strive to be the best, you will do everything you absolutely need to do to get there. You will leave nothing on the table and it will happen. So that's all I have to say for today. Do not be second place. Second place is the first loser. Society has made it acceptable to be second place, be third place, be fourth place, because you almost made it. You worked as hard as you possibly could, and you almost made it. But that's just it. You only almost made it. You didn't make it all the way, right? Like when you go on a cut, do you want to just be like, oh, okay, I look okay now? No, you want to look the best you've ever looked in your life, right? When you are lifting weight in the gym, do you want to just be like, oh, I'll stop at 275 because I'm going to mild discomfort? No, you want to go till 315. You want to go and lift the heaviest weight you've ever lifted before because you want to be the best version that you can be. You want to be the best version of yourself that you can be. You need to strive to be the absolute best because if you are the best, you prove to yourself that you left nothing on the table, you gave it your all, and you did everything you needed to do. Because if you are not the best, that means someone else is, and someone else did everything that they needed to do. And they proved to you that you did not do something and you left something on the table. Do not leave anything on the table and be the best.